The COVID-19 crisis has fundamentally changed our world. Confronted with this pandemic, we had to adopt and implement drastic measures in an unprecedented rhythm to protect our citizens' health. The persons engaged in the front lines have performed an incredible task. However, during this fight for lives under hard pressure, climate change seems to have become only a second priority. It is time to put climate change again at the top of the political agenda, along with the fight against the corona crisis. The greenhouse gases continue to build up in the atmosphere, global temperature continues to increase, the planet continues to be threatened. In my country, the last weeks were incredibly dry, the risk of forest fires is rapidly increasing, and we are only in spring. Corona forces us to invest in our economy and in our industry to help it to recover. At the same time, our greenhouse gas emissions must be reduced. This is not a contradiction. Both objectives can and have to be combined. We know that this is possible. The reports from the leading economies, the OECD and others are clear. Transforming our industry and our production and consumption patterns creates jobs, creates revenue, creates economic growth in line with the objectives of the Paris Agreement. In Switzerland, due to Corona, parliamentary discussions of a new levy on flight tickets had to be postponed until at least June. Now we are called upon to help our suffering aviation industry. We will provide such support, but under strict conditions. Corona cannot be a reason to postpone a new levy on flight tickets. On the contrary, we will need this levy, half of which will be redistributed to the population and the industry. We will need to invest in CO2 emissions reductions. For example, for modernizing insulation of buildings or for the decarbonization of the traffic. This creates jobs and work for the small and medium-sized enterprises. And after this crisis, this will be key. Supporting the economy is utmost important. Let us do it in a manner that allows us at the same time to reach our climate change objectives. This will be a real win-win situation.